Hey guys, and welcome back to Driving Dépor Forward. You can see from the home page things are going great in the league. We are on 72 points, even though we've got a game sort of played more than Leonessa, and I suppose maybe some of you have noticed that the only negative is Adley is actually injured with a broken ankle for about 3 to 4 months, which is disappointing. But honestly, with our squad depth, we're not concerned. Best for goals scored, best for goals conceded. It is just going a little bit more to plan now, which is fantastic. So in terms of the results then, the last time we were with each other, it was against Sansei, 2-0 victory. Um, it's a good job that actually some of our backup players have stepped up. As I can show you here, it's David Mayer who, in the left wing zone, has really come to the fore, and that's actually made Adley's injury not quite so bad. But we've been continuing with the tactics. In fact, Adley was playing in the Mazzala role because of injuries, and Ferry there tucking away shots as he usually does. I'll introduce you to some of our new signings as well, just to show you their stats and how they're getting on. That was Mayer there, playing his role well, scoring from the left wing, and look at that, taking advantage of some horrendous defending there. And I think we get a header at the back stick now. I think Ferry hits it across the goal, and there we go. I'm not going to show you their goal, and that was just really fantastic stuff. So that was a we've lost our place now. That was a 4-1 victory, wasn't it? We followed it up with a 2-0 victory. I'll show you Cordanovis's goal here. He's usually one for the spectacular. So if I remember this right, it's quite a nice goal. And we continued our great form in the league. And look at this for a little dink straight over the keeper. And that gave us the 2-0 victory. Am I really going to have to keep scrolling down here? Um, and I'll show you just Cortinovis's goal here, seeing as we've got a pen and probably a header from a corner for the next two. But again, not conceding, which is good. Our defence has been a little bit stronger. We had to rotate for this one though, but a lovely ball, chested down, and this is a nice little finish on the near post. Maybe keeper should have done a bit better there. So that was against Valladolid's B team. And then a bit of a crazy match this one. You can see their goalkeeper didn't get a good rating. We weren't too far away in terms of XG, but this one was a bit of a thriller. We went all out attack on this one, even bringing on a couple of strikers. But our left back driving to the byline, and look at that for a cross. Courtinovis with a nice placed finish. He's got that trait. Ferry dropping deep as the target man, and uh, Cortinovis putting CCN in a lovely placed finish. That takes us 2-0 up. And it's CCA again causing havoc on the right wing. This time cutting inside. Mazzala, Cortinovis just about tucks it away before the goalkeeper smothers the ball. And bit of a Route 1 play from them, but Powell slots it in off the post and they get a goal back. But De Winter, our on loan fullback, who I'm thinking of signing, crosses it in, and Velis, another on loan star, finally gets his first goal for us, I think, there. But Diego Gomez, our improving left winger, plays it inside to Ndor, another on loan star for us, really, although he hasn't played much of late. Into the 94th minute, they send Villa through, who scores a really nice strike. A bit of a basketball match, I'd call that one for sure. Salamanca in the next game, and you can see Cortinovis scored a hat trick here. Wonderful stuff. He doesn't have unbelievable stats, but he's just one of those players, maybe because of his traits, he just always seems to pick up these great performances. Checker with a wonderful ball. He's our young sort of playmaker from deep. He doesn't play every game, but it can be trusted when called upon. And again, look at him in those pockets and beats the keeper at the near post. He did get a player sent off in this game, so we really took advantage of that. And players on the left wing jockeying for position, but again, that interesting ball from the left channel allowing Cortinovis to secure his hat trick there. And then against Lyonese, I'll show you both goals, seeing as there's only two. Again, we dominated this one, and it's Cortinovis and Ferry are our two superstars. They're two of the best players in the league in terms of rating. And again, how many times have we seen that ball from the left kind of back zone across to that inside right channel for Cortinovis to slot it away with that placed finish trait? And Cisse driving and really nice header from Ferry. He should score more goals like that, if I'm completely honest, with his aerial ability. And now we finally got our own back on Sevilla's kind of B team. It's their B team, not in name, but it is their B team. And we dominated this one. We scored a penalty late on, but I'll show you this Ferry there. Another one of those dominating headers that I said he should get more of. And so that brings you up to date. I'll have a little look at our next opponent's stat pack. Or in fact, I'll just look at the fixtures to tell you who we're up against. It's Recreativo. This is one of the oldest teams in Spain, actually. A bit of a sleeping giant. And if we just look at their manager, they are playing a sort of direct tiki-taka formation. So we might drop into a mid-block if we need to, but they are going to press us, and we do like that because we're so adept at playing out from the back. So I'll have a little bit of a think of the tactics, and then I'll take you through to match day. Okay, guys, welcome to match day. So we're going with our usual team, apart from we've got Xhaka in for the injured usual Folha deep line playmaker, one of our young stars. Look at that for a passing attribute, 17, vision 14, decisions 12. So he is really good at progressing the ball forward, and I'll show you De Winter as well. We're thinking of signing this guy. I think he's really balanced in terms of we kind of play with, I think they call them elbow backs these days, where it's like a centre back kind of playing more as a fullback. But I like the fact that he's also got the player trait runs with ball down right. He's also an absolute beast in the air, which is really good. Another threat from corners and helping to defend set pieces and stuff. So really happy with him. And we've got Maya in. And even though he doesn't have standout stats, he always seems to find himself in the right place. So that's what we will go with then into the match. And we're playing a team in 20th place, right at the bottom of the table. They've got 5 points all season. They've lost five, we won five. So put on a worthy display. It's the attackers who are going to make a difference, and the midfielders here. I don't know why Jamie Hamilton's so nervous. Can we appease him? Yeah, there we go. He's pleased now. We'll skip straight into it. We might even put ourselves on attack after 25 minutes if we haven't made the breakthrough here. But a team that's in really good shape as Suarez comes out of his area there pretty manically, but he's been good. De Winter now with a set piece, and it's Jens brings the ball down, and between him and Hamilton, they get a shot away, but it's blocked in the end. Meyer with the corner here. Let's see if our routine can come off. We pick the ball up again for the cross, and it's Jens with the header, but it's over the top. I like their stadium. Pretty cool. Interesting color of seats. But it looks like we're going to pick this ball up relatively easily. De Winter tucked in. Alonso shielding the ball well and plays a really nice ball to the left wing. Mayer's there. Is he going to whip it in? Here's Ferry with the header. And again, it's just over the top onto the roof of the net. I've had a little bit of a rejig of the tablet here. So you can see the score and see all the ratings as the match goes on, and even look at our lofty position in the league. De Winter crosses the ball and it's scored to Novis, and for the third time a header hits the roof of the net there. But we're dominating without having a breakthrough after 20 minutes. But great covering by Javi Alonso. Not that one, unfortunately, but a typical pass from Checa to Cortinovis, and it's out to Cisse. He drives into the box, and it's Ferry with a nice slotted finish at the near post. That's his 20th goal of the season. And I said at the beginning I think he could get 30 plus goals, and he had a bit of a patchy run in the new year, but he's coming into his own again. Cisse with that great crossing. Doesn't even need to beat his fullback with a ball like that. And I'm happy to keep it on positive now so we don't overstretch ourselves. We won't look at the offside replay. No point. We know the goal stands. Momentum with us. It's De Winter with a free kick, and it's. I don't think the goalkeeper put the wall in the right position there. It seemed far too easy at the near post. But glad I gave him a bit of an intro this episode, and a really cool slotted curling finish around the wall there. And De Winter is doing his best to persuade us to sign him permanently in the summer. And a missed header there. But the team's playing well. You can see they haven't even had a sniff, have they? And looking at their average positions, they're pretty deep, and we're almost on the halfway line with some of our defenders there. It's only two, though. It would only take a goal to make us feel slightly nervous with what we've been through in this series. We've blown them away. We'll give the team a bit of encouragement there, and we will go on to the second half. It's probably going to be a nothing highlight. See if I can cancel it by. I can't, can I? I need to actually make a change. But we're playing it around nicely. Cisse with a bit of a missed ball. And there we go. We're back in action here. But we would go almost 20 points clear with a win here. So it's looking good for us. And actually, we're going to make some substitutes here. And we're going to change things a little bit tactically. So we're going to go a little bit more of a lower tempo. We'll stop bringing the crosses in. We'll give Velis a time as a bit of a deep lying forward. And who else do we want to give an opportunity to? We'll give Alcedo a bit of a break. And Fulha has been a little bit injured, so we'll give him some game time. And Cortinovis we want to give a bit of a break as well. So we've made 4 changes. We'll leave 1. And we'll go with that. So we're kind of being a bit more methodical in our play, not whipping it in quite so much so as to retain possession. But they've got an opportunity to whip a ball in here. And our substitute left back doesn't do a great job in clearing it, but Hamilton does. And we're going to press the ball here in their right back zone. But they retaining possession. That's a lovely ball. And it's a great ball inside, and it's a really lovely finish. And didn't I say just 1 goal would make us nervous, even though we've absolutely dominated this game. Maybe made those substitutions a little bit early, but it's been a long old season. That's their only shot so far. But we get a corner here with Olaza, our old but super accurate crosser, in at left back. You can see, because he's at 50% in terms of his sharpness, I think it is. He hasn't been playing too much. But we just need to see this game out now. They've had another shot. And we're going to boot it clear. And we do pick the ball up, and Cisse's driving wide. Cuts back inside. Velis is there. Is he going to whip it in? He is. Bit of a hopeless ball. But we retain possession here. Winning the ball back. And that's a bit of a hopeless cross. I'm going to make one more sub. Bring on Gomez. And I think what I might do in terms of the instructions is just try and shut up shop here. Just to make sure we see this out. We get a free kick in the last 30 seconds, which is what you want to see, as long as they don't counter-attack from it. But it looks like everyone is back. It's a bit of a rubbish header from someone with good aerial ability. Velis, I'll show you his stats there. You can see 15 heading, 16 jumping reach, 16 finishing. A really great player. We've got an option for 3.5 million on him if we choose to activate that in the summer, but Hasn't really set the world alight, but he's driving forward here and he almost gets on the end of something. And that should be it, to be honest, unless there's been any stoppages in this injury time. Jens there with a dominating header. Done that for us all season. And Gomez driving wide and yeah, not a great ball, but 3 points, not a stellar performance. Um, and the lads are happy with that. So we'll look at the league table, even though it was on the right hand side there, and yeah, we're clear of the pack, aren't we? With not too many games to go. So hey, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully in the next episode we might have even secured promotion. All right, cheers guys, see ya.